Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Don't Mind Me. My name's Diana and today I'd like to talk to you about friendship and the importance of having friends around you. I don't have many close friends, but I do have a lot of friends, if that makes sense. Friends can come in any form, be that school friends, college friends, neighbours. I have friends that I have known for many, many years, and friends who have always been there for me. And most recently, I have found friends that I grew up with that were at the same junior school as me. And even though I don't see these friends, knowing that they're there and just to say hello to is wonderful. But friends are not necessarily people you see every single day. Friends are just there for support, and that is true friendship. They'll be there regardless of what their plans are, what they've done, what they're about to do. One example is back in 2005 when I lost my late mum. I was actually told that my mum had passed away by the police because it was sudden, and she'd been poorly. Didn't realise how poorly until I visited her on the day that she actually passed away. She actually phoned the doctor up and said she wasn't feeling well. So the doctor said he'd go and do a house call after surgery, or after seeing patients. He made the house call to my mum. I'd seen her for half an hour in the morning. I thought I should phone the doctor, but my mum, being my mum, would turn around and say, "No, I'm fine. I'm just going to have a sleep, do myself something to eat. I'll be fine." So I didn't. And I got to the point where I'd come home. My daughter was at infants, so I had a bit of time to kill. I wasn't in the best of moods. I was very tearful, not knowing why. And then I picked my daughter up, saw one of my friends, and that was that. Came to home, or came back, got my daughter ready for bed. My husband didn't come in till about 7:15 because he'd been to his parents, and I was fine. About 9 o'clock, said, "Oh, I'm just going to get ready for bed." And as I did so, there was a massive knock on the door. And my husband said, "I'll answer it." So he did. And there, standing on the doorstep, were two policemen. And they asked to come in as they had something to tell us. So they did. And they told me that my mum had passed away. And the reason they'd been called was because the doctor couldn't get in. So he called the police and they managed to get in through a window and they found her. And she passed away from pneumonia, but at that time I didn't know. And I should say, really, there should be trigger warnings because I am talking about death and pneumonia and illnesses and things. So, yeah, there should be a trigger warning. And as they told me, I was in shock. I'd only seen her that morning. My husband was in shock. And after the police left, which must have been about 10, 10:30, I phoned one of my friends and actually said what had happened. And bless her, she came round and stayed with me and my husband till midnight at least. I later found out that when she got the phone call, she was actually getting ready for bed. And her husband had come in as she was changing from getting ready to bed to come to me. And he said to her, "What are you doing? I thought you were going to bed." And then she told him what had happened. And she, bless her, as I say, was with me for a good few hours. The same when I lost my brother back in 2012. She was one of the first people I called because I was actually working for her at the time. And she just was there. She said to me that I was to go to her to help, or not help, but she didn't want me on my own, so I went round there and stayed with her until my daughter came out of school, because at this point my daughter was at secondary school. And she has been amazing, and I've known her since we were 11. In fact, I've known her longer than that because we were at the same primary school. Even though we were in different classes, it was only by sheer fate that we've got as close as we actually have. A mutual friend of ours ended up coming round to mine, obviously forgotten she'd invited Sandra to go round to hers. So this friend had come round to me. Sandra had then gone to hers and found that she wasn't there, but she was round at mine. So she came to me, or came back to my house, and it was from that moment on that we got close and found out we had a lot in common, and we spent a lot of time together. And she doesn't live very far away, but she has other issues at the moment where she knows I'm there for her whenever she needs me, as do all my friends. And I had a friend who lived in Somerset, and they used to come for holidays, her and her sister used to come for holidays with their grandparents who lived up the same road as me. And we ended up meeting and spending the holidays together and just having the best times. And then I lost contact, and eventually we found each other again through Facebook. And we met up in 2011 for the first time in, I guess, around 30 years. She was married, family of her own, and it was like we'd never been apart. We laughed, we had an amazing time, and it was wonderful. It was one of the funniest days I can remember. But friends are what you make them, and the fact that you meet people in all walks of life, and you never know whether these people are going to be trustworthy or there for you. But the majority of these people you meet turn out to be friends, people you can trust. And I have a friend who now lives in Lincolnshire who has supported me as well. Don't see much of each other, but she knows that I'm there for her as much as she's there for me. And it's hilarious. We have such a good time. Friends are people that, yes, they teach you a lot. They teach you truth, they teach you honesty, they even teach you how to trust, or in certain categories you learn that these friends aren't so trustworthy or helpful. You find out that you've actually been used by them, or they're not the people they make out to be. But we need to meet these people in our lives because these people help us to grow, help us to be true to ourselves. And yes, I do believe in fate. And yes, I do believe that certain friends that you meet are met for a reason. You meet them for that reason, because they know, or not they know, but you know that they can help you and you can help them. And I have learnt a lot from all my friends, and especially those that I have recently got back in contact with. Those friends who we take for granted, but we know that they're there for us if and when we need them, as they should know that you're there for them. I have more friends that I treat as family than I have family, to be honest. And my friends know that I'm there for them. They know that I will always be there for them, that they can trust me, they can rely on me. And I know that with the certain friends I have, I know that if I need them, if they are, or I'm having a bad day, or something hasn't gone right, they're there to encourage me, to tell me that they're proud of me, to tell me to carry on with doing what I'm doing, and just to help me through tough times, and especially when you lose someone that's close to you, like family members, or you need that person. You need that person that isn't a family member to give you the courage, to tell you they believe in you, to tell you that they're not going anywhere, that they appreciate you. I had a card come through my door a few weeks ago from my friend who lives in Lincolnshire. I wasn't expecting anything, so I thought, oh, it's an anniversary card, because our anniversary was coming up, and I thought, oh, I won't open it, I'll keep it. I spoke to this friend and that evening, and she said that she'd seen this gift and card and she just wanted to surprise me. And I opened it and she made me cry. I've still got the card sitting on our shelf on our chimney breast, and when I opened it in front of her, and the card was beautiful, and she actually wrote in there that she appreciates me, as you know, that we'll be friends forever, which we will be. And she sent me a keyring, which is a Forever Friends teddy holding a balloon, and it is so sweet. And then also my friend, who I've mentioned before, Sandra, I received a gift that I wasn't expecting, but there was no name, no card, no nothing, and inside were two angels, again saying, we'll forever be together. And it's little things like that that make you feel appreciated, make you feel loved. But and as I say, it's the unexpectedness of friends and true friendship. True friendship never dies, and true friendship is something very, very special. It's the knowledge of them being there, having your back, and not protecting you, but saying the right things at the right time. Yes, you may have your arguments. Yes, you may have days where you don't want to speak to anybody, or you don't actually agree with what they've said. Yeah, we all go through this. We all have our differences, but that makes us the people we are. That makes us the beautiful, amazing individuals that we are. And these friends regardless of whether they're close friends or just friends or mutual friends. These friends help us become the people we become, build our lives, and support us in our hours of need. So what I'm asking is, please love, support your friends, even if it's just a phone call or a hello. They need to know that you are there for them. They need to know that you care about them, and no matter what, you will just be there. Tell them how proud you are of them and appreciate them. Just by a phone call, just by knocking on their door, spending time with them. Life's very short, and we don't know how long we have on this planet. And we need to just love each other and show that love to our friends and family. And I hope that these friends that you have, you don't have to have many. Just, I hope you have friends that you can rely on, that you can trust, and be yourself. True friends won't judge you. True friends won't ridicule you in a nasty way. Yes, they'll have a joke. Yes, they'll tease you, probably, because that's what friends do. But it's all life, and it's all growing up, part of growing up. And friendship is a beautiful thing. And I just wanted to say that cherish every moment you have with your friends, with your loved ones, and be happy and spread love. Definitely not hate. Spread love and pass on to the world what you know, the way you love, the way you feel about your friends. Show the world they matter. Show the world that you care. And until next week, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and press the notification button, and then you'll know when I next post. Okay, bye. Love you all.